Good day everyone, it's Travis and right now I'm standing in front of this highly anticipated project that's been 14 years in the making, the Chuan Park. So I want to give a bit of early access and share some information you want to know before the project launches next week. So you can see behind me, the workers are already hard at work because this project has a confirmed launch date which is on the 19th of October. Alright, so it's Monday today and we are back at the show flat, but unfortunately we received some news that the show flat launch will be delayed, so it will no longer be launching on the 19th of October. We have not received a tentative date yet as to when the launch will be pushed back to, but the best is just to stand by if you've been anticipating for this project because the launch could be anytime soon. But I do already have an early access, been inside the show flat and seen the show flat. More or less everything is almost ready. The model is up, the show units are up. There's going to be 2 stories in the show flat as you can see. Now with this being a highly hyped up project since the beginning of the year, you can expect a big turnout, especially with the recent news of the interest rate cuts and also especially coming off from the result of Mayor Blue as well as ABT. You can see for Mayor Blue, many were surprised, quite frankly, including myself, that it was sold at more than 50% on launch day and an average of 3,200 PSF. That's freehold in the east. And another project that was before that was about 53-54% sold on launch day. So you can see at this point, more and more buyers are ready to enter the market. So I won't be surprised if this project receives the biggest turnout of this year. Now for the unit mix wise, for the show flat model, you're gonna see the 5-bedroom, 3-bedroom and 2-bedroom unit types. Now buyers will also want to know if you are looking at the 2 and 3-bedder units. These stacks are located across all 5 blocks. If you are looking at a 4-bedder, these are located in 3 of the 5 blocks. And then the most exclusive 5-bedder unit is located in the northmost block, which is the block that's facing the landed enclave with the most exclusive and beautiful views. And then unit mix wise is 44% for the 2-bedder, 47% for the 3-bedder. So it's quite an even distribution. And then 9% for the 4 and 5-bedder units. Now another interesting thing that you want to know is that the developers have zoned this project into 3 zones. The forest zone with plenty of landscaping and features, the waterfront that's where you have your major swimming pools and facilities, as well as the courtyard where there is the arrival plaza, the drop-off and where the commercial unit is. Alright, so as I'm walking across the show flat right now, I want to touch on a bit on the unit facing. So overall you want to know the developers classify units as either inward or outward facing. So for the outward units, you're gonna get both the garden as well as a beautiful city skyline view. So the city view, if you refer to the drone shots, is largely the landed panoramic enclave that surrounds both sides of the development. And then for the inward facing units, you're gonna get views of the swimming pool and the internal landscaping. Okay, so from what we understand from the developer, out of all the units, 70% are gonna be outward facing. Means that these units get the greenery and the city skyline view. But of course, your exact facing will depend on the stack that you buy. And then the balance 30% will be the internally facing units. Alright, just to add on some important information that I feel that buyers would need to know, especially if you are planning to make the Chuan Park your next property purchase. Firstly, school. So Chuan Park is located within 1 km of 4 primary schools, namely CHIJ Our Lady of Good Counsel, St. Gabriel Primary, Yangzheng Primary and Zhonghua Primary School. So when you buy a property that's within 1 km of primary school, in this case 4 primary schools, you're essentially future-proofing your purchase. Either you're enrolling your own kids to these primary schools, or in the future when you decide to sell off your property, you'll be ensured that there will be demand coming in for your property because parents are eyeing to enroll their kids to these same schools, especially if they are popular schools. Now also the emphasis on MRT station. With Singapore being very land scarce, close proximity to MRT station is a very rare commodity nowadays. In fact, this project is just right beside both Lorong Chuan MRT exit A and B. So we can use Jayden as a case study, right? Another project that has MRT station just within walking distance. Even though it was pricier, it still performed very well on launch day. So this shows you the power, or rather the demand for projects that's close to MRT station. In fact, for Lorong Chuan, this is going to be the only new project that's just beside the MRT station. There's an upcoming GLS also in Lorong Chuan, but that one is further away. You're not going to get that kind of doorstep walking distance to MRT station. And thirdly, we want to emphasize that this is a large development, or rather a development size that's right in the sweet spot, because when we refer to past performances of TOP projects, we do notice that the projects that were the most profitable when buyers bought on launch or sold upon TOP or as a sub-sale tend to be projects that have a land size of more than 300,000 square feet and with a total of estimated between 600 plus to 1,400 units. And of course, with the earlier two attributes that I mentioned being close to school and close to MRT station. And also one more feature about the Chuan Park is that it's surrounded by older condos. The most recent project that's in Lorong Chuan area is the Scala more than 10 years back. So you don't face as much competition as say another area that has many new projects launching one after the other. Okay, so if you watch till the end of this video, if you still might have any questions or you're still uncertain whether you want to make Chuan Park your next purchase, feel free to contact me and I'll go through some of the details with you, and my clients will usually receive the latest information from developers straight off when we receive them. And also skip the queue by booking a show flat appointment with me. We expect to have a huge turnout, so wouldn't it be nice if you can preview the show flat at your own time and day of your preference. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.